fellow adventurers, Timberwolf here, and today, surprise, surprise, we're playing the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remaster Edition. Um, so, before I get into this, a little history about my Elder Scrolls experience. So, a lot of people, that are playing, nowadays, a lot of them, they started with Skyrim. I did not. My first Elder Scrolls game was Morrowind. That obviously doesn't still make me a veteran because I know there was Arena and Daggerfall before that, but whatever. Morrowind was my thing. I played the hell out of Morrowind back in the back. I forgot when that came out, but I remember playing it like in the somewhere in the 2000s. Somewhere like 2001, 2002, 2003. Played the hell out of it. Loved it. There was a lot of great mods for it. I even actually made a few and published a few myself back in the day. And then in '06 when Oblivion first came out, I had some lifestyle changes. I wasn't really a gamer anymore. I was spending my time partying, going to bars, picking up women, and that was my bad boy days, and that lasted for about 5 years. Real rough roads those 5 years, let me tell you. Still suffering to this day. I did a lot of damage back then. And then Skyrim came out around 2011. I think I might have gotten it about 2011 or 2012. Is when I slowed down and started looking for something else to do with my leisure time and getting into trouble. And so that's it. So I never played Oblivion. Never really got into it. I just skipped it and went from Morrowind to Skyrim. So, which is cool for me playing this just because of nostalgia, pretty much. There's obviously a lot of lore in Skyrim that carried over from Oblivion. So now, certain characters, certain names of certain characters. Obviously, Skyrim happens, a couple centuries after Oblivion, but there's still a lot of mentions, a lot of references, and so forth. So it's really cool for me. Now, as far as the remaster is concerned, because I've seen plenty of videos, I've actually tried playing the original Oblivion, and after being spoiled with fully modded, Skyrim on the Xbox One. There's some phenomenal mods. We're talking 4K, really high res, and also the mechanics, were really dramatically improved for Skyrim. So it was like a big downgrade playing Oblivion. So I just never really could get into it. I was just like, nah, this sucks. With the remaster, though, I will say, obviously the graphics are a big change over the original. It's obviously dramatically improvement. Much higher res textures. It looks a lot more like a more modern game, which is great. The animations still kind of suck. The gameplay kind of reminds me of the Elder Scrolls Online, which I really couldn't get into because it feels too much like a video game. For me, it's not immersive enough. It's not realistic enough. I need that, I need that gore. When you kill somebody, I need to see the blood spraying and the body parts getting hacked off and stuff like that. That satisfying. I mean, I don't do that shit in real life, so I need that in my online virtual world. I need an outlet, and unfortunately, Oblivion is very much the same way. It's very video gamey. The fighting animations and kills are really super lame, but it is what it is. You gotta, once you start getting into it, especially if you've never played before, you're gonna start catching on to the stories, and you're gonna be more interested in just playing than, so those visual things that are missing. It does suck, and it does kill the immersion a lot. You realize that honestly, if you want immersion, play Red Dead Redemption 2. There is no game more immersive than that. That's just a phenomenal game, and of course I'll be playing again, playing more of that later. But I just wanted to take a break and just give some Oblivion some time here. So, anyways, what I like about it too is the fact that you can fast travel right off the bat. You don't have to wait and earn your way over there. Obviously, some places do need to be discovered to fast travel to them, but there's already a bunch of stuff on your map. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through I just joined the Dark Brotherhood, which is fantastic. Met Lucian LeChance. In Skyrim, you only get his spirit, and only if you do a certain execution the right way. So it's kind of cool actually seeing the real live Lucian LeChance for the first time, and that's how you join the Dark Brotherhood. So they said I murdered somebody. I have no idea who I killed. I mean, I've killed a lot of bandits, but I didn't think that counted. But I don't know. I guess somebody got killed by me. That's how they found me. But anyways, so yeah. So now I'm just doing the Dark Brotherhood missions, and I want to advance. I want to complete the whole Dark Brotherhood quest line. Because the achievements or trophies, if you will, in Oblivion Remaster is basically each guild, like blades and mages and so forth. Each guild, yeah, there's a whole bunch of achievements for each one based on your rankings, and that's pretty much how all the achievements in Oblivion Remaster are. So I want to get all the Dark Brotherhood. So cool thing is, once you join them, once you do the mission, see, I've already got the Shrouded Armor, which is really awesome. It gives you, with the hood and the armor complete, you get plus 10 in, let's see, sneak, the illusion, marksman, and blade. So yeah, it's plus 8 for the armor, and then an additional plus 2 for the hood. So freaking awesome. And it's actually not bad protection either. It's an 8. Before that, I was wearing this Vatch Cuirass that I got. That's pretty cool too, but obviously this is much better. And then I also for armor, I picked up some Umbra's stuff. I found her in a cave and I killed her, which was tough. She was tough as heck. And I got her. She has a whole Daedric, or no, Ebony. Sorry, yeah, Ebony outfit, which is pretty cool. But it's super heavy, honestly, as Ebony is. Honestly, it's not that big of a difference protection for it to really be worth my time. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it right now. It's super valuable, though. But I don't know if I want to sell it. I have no idea. I don't know anything about this Umbra stuff. But speaking of Umbra, I've also got the Umbra sword. And in the Umbra sword in Oblivion, it's the original one, and it does soul tap on strike, kind of like the Mesa Moloch Ball in Skyrim. So that's really cool. And of course, you can see there as far as the damage, which is the second number. If you look where the little sword image is, and then you look and scroll down, there's the Akaviri Katana, which is the 8, which is decent. Blade of Woe, which is the little Dark Brotherhood dagger they gave me, which is only 4. And then you go down, and there's Umbra at 15. So Umbra packs a wallop. Best weapon I've got right now. And it's a beautiful looking sword. Absolutely beautiful looking. So graphics wise, they've definitely big improvement. Some of the characters look freaking hilarious. There's been a lot of posts about that or whatever. So anyways, scrolling on over here, magic map, of course, like I said, this kind of, you can scroll out and there's different places you can go. And then so quests. Right now, Path of Dawn is the main quest. I'm going to avoid that for a while. There's some side quests here that I picked up from talking to people. This is the one I'm on, a watery grave. So it's a Brotherhood quest because you got the Dark Brotherhood symbol there, the hand. So I've got to go onto this boat and sneak onto this boat and kill the captain. So let's go ahead and see. It says here I may be able to smuggle myself on board with the cargo in one of the packing crates. Okay. So first thing you want to do, go to the map, and it's here at the Imperial City waterfront, and I can fast travel to that, so that's cool. Named my character Ivan. Obviously, all my Elder Scrolls characters are Ivans, based on the Ivan from my my own novel, fantasy novel, Ivan Chronicles of them All. So now here's something. One of the things I really wish they had done something with was the water effects. The water effects in this game. I mean, it looks nice, but but physics wise, there basically isn't any. Let me show you what I mean. Okay. Let me switch to third person. Okay. See that? Okay, that's just freaking awful. This is like you know, Super Nintendo graphics here. That's pathetic, absolutely pathetic. So definitely not impressed with that at all. Of course, now somebody, you know, I was mentioning that online, and somebody was like, "Well, it's a 20-year-old game. What the hell do you expect?" I'm like, "Come on, dude, really?" They gave the game a huge visual overhaul, and they just completely forgot about water effects. That's pathetic. But you know what? It is what it is. So just live with it, I guess.
It's you. Hi.
Say what? It's me what? So this is the boat I've got to get on. Let's go on a sneak. Hide in the crate. There we go. It has begun. Just as expected, a crate I hid in has been transported to the ship's hold. Let's now find and kill the captain. Probably in this cabin at the rear of the ship on a higher deck. Okay. This reminds me of a mission in Skyrim. Very similar. You're on a boat. You got to kill the Emperor. All right, so you go back in here. I equip my Blade of Woe. One thing I will mention if you haven't played this yet, especially if you've never played Oblivion before, lock picks. Picking locks in Oblivion is a pain in the rear, and you will burn through lock picks like you would not believe. And they're not easy to get. You can't just go to a merchant and buy them. Unfortunately, there's a guy outside of the walls of the Imperial City that sells them. So you got to kind of look for him. Oh, sweet, silver. All right, so there's nowhere else to go. I like the shadow effects. They did nice here. They did a good job here. Also, check it out. Notice how the light also bounces off of your character as you go into it. So that's cool. So you know they did a good job. Just like I said, though, the water effects they completely slacked on, and but you know, still it's not. It's the game is passable by today's standards. So you know it works. All right, so I'm up on the next floor. Oh, repair hammers. Need those because unfortunately, unlike Skyrim, but just like Morrowind, your weapons and armor can degrade with use. So you have to use repair hammers to fix it. Or you can go to a merchant and do it, but do I want to go in here? I don't know if I want to go in here. Huh. Okay, well. Okay. Ooh. Sweet. Let's just go.
I'm telling you, lad, it's bad luck. Woman on board a pirate vessel.
Oh, come now. How many times Malville has saved our necks, huh? Captain Tussaud keeps her on for a reason. She's a better sailor than any one of us.
Hold there, laddie. Now you're just being insulting. She may be tougher than me, and meaner too, but a better sailor? It ain't even possible.
All right, how could I forget? That time we were almost dashed upon the rocks near the city of First Hope. That was somebody else had to help.
I told you 1,000,000 times it wasn't my fault. The wheel was covered with gull droppings. My hand slipped. Could have happened to anyone.
Well, it's never happened to Malville, has it? You know why? Because she could sail better than you in her sleep.
If there was just one of them, I'd just come over there and kill them. But being two of them, there's no way I can keep that quiet.
You'll see.
You better watch your tongue, old man. Captain Tussaud hears you talking like that, he'll cut it out. Now come on, you've been gabbing long enough.
Shit.
Stay away. You'll never.
Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Ah, that thing's way too heavy. No thanks. What was that? Oh, spheres. Lockpick, yeah, baby. All right, wooden ladder to captain's cabin. There it is. Okay. Must now kill Gaston Tussaud. Sweet. I'll take your key. Take your grapes. Yeah, sure, I'll grab that. Oh, lusty Argonian maid. Yeah, I'll grab that.
Captain Tussaud, are you all right, sir? We heard a clamour, Captain. We're coming in.
All right, hold on. I'm overburdened. Way overburdened. Gotta drop some stuff. Oh, man. Oh, man. What am I going to drop? What am I going to drop? I guess I'll have to drop the cutlass because it's too heavy. There we go.
Whoa!
What's the matter? Getting tired?
I'd take that. What? Emerald, sweet, pearls, yep, gold, nice. Why am I hearing... I think we'll grab that. Oh yeah, I know. Oh, there it is. Turn root, that's what was making that noise. Sweet roll. Sweet rolls, okay. That way, you know, in case someone steals one of my sweet rolls. That was a dumb joke, by the way. All right, let's. I don't need that. So each book weighs a stone. Okay. No, not that. Yay!
I like what I see. What's going on with you?
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Okay. And now, once you go to this area, you're going to want to obviously see the little red arrow that is the compass. That's basically telling you where you need to go, whatever. Should probably not be sneaking now. Okay, you're going to need a lockpick, by the way, the first time you go in here. Now, can I go in this way now? Nope, I can't go in that way yet. Okay. Basement. Where I checked that stuff out, there's really nothing worth anything in there. There's the door. And the guy that gives the quests, he's a vampire, which is very cool. Look at this place, huh? Pretty swanky. You can sleep here, you know, or once you remember. And this is a guard, I guess. Interesting. Hey, somebody's sleeping. Alright. That's yeah, that's the shadow scale. Okay. Bro, is everybody sleeping in here? Fuck. Maybe I should take a nap too. Just gotta find a bed that's not occupied.
Hello again.
Yes, dear. Hello to you too. Well, living quarters, huh? Got some food and stuff. Oh, okay. Here, what the frick? A friendly rat. Alrighty then. Who's this guy? Okay. What's this? Shopping list? I don't think I want to worry about that right now. Let's just find a bed and take a nap. Sleep for 6 hours. Okay. Guessing everybody should be awake by now.
Get away from me.
Ah, okay. Back down here. Bro. Alright, let's just wait. Let me guess, since he's a vampire, he's gonna be up only at night. Am I right? Where the hell did he go? Dude, where the frickin' hell are you?
Get away from me.
Shut up.
I've been meaning to speak with you.
Of course. What is it?
I've been meaning to ask you about your last contract. I heard there were some complications.
All right, so I may have gotten a bit careless. But the contract was fulfilled, wasn't it? In the end, that's all that matters.
Sometimes I wonder how you survive it all without me being there to watch your back.
Well, I should return to my duties. Till next time, then.
Walk always in the shadow of Sithis. Hello, my brother.
Greetings.
So, the pirate has been eliminated. Excellent. No one will mourn his passing, and Sithis has been appeased. Please accept this black band as your reward. It is a ring whose powers are quite useful to those who value discretion.
Sweet. I'm over encumbered. Am I over encumbered? What is this? Light armor, security, and resist magic. Sweet. See what I'm doing, right? Just randomly eating shit, trying to see if we can drop at least a one point here. There we go. Now we're good. I don't even know what they meant by a black band, but whatever. Okay. So with that mission complete,
Hello, my brother.
I'm gonna go and hey, yo.
I'm glad you've returned. The contract is waiting, if you're ready.
Yes, I am.
We need you to stage an accident. Kill the target in the manner specified, and you'll receive a considerable bonus. Do you accept this contract?
Yeah. What do you
As
got?
I expected. Good. The target is a wood elf named Bainlin. You will find him at his home in Bruma. Enter secretly and avoid his manservant, Grom. On the second floor is a secret door leading to a crawl space. Inside are the fastenings of a mounted head that hangs over Bainlin's favorite chair. Loosen those fastenings any night between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., and the head will surely fall on Bainlin as he relaxes in his chair, as is his custom. If Bainlin is eliminated in any other manner, or if the manservant Grom is killed, you will forfeit the bonus. Now go, and may Sithis be with you.
Okay. Accidents happen. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm in two factions right now. I have an opportunity to join a Thieves Guild, which would be the third. And then there's, of course, there's other factions as well. But anyways, I want to work on getting all the Dark Brotherhood ones done first. The reason I chose Nord is because, you know, obviously my first go around, I want somebody that's going to be pretty tough, first of all, because I'm going to be mostly a fighter type character, whereas I chose Archer because I'm, you know, stealth Archer. Don't we all choose those? Warrior, pretty common. But the other thing is that now in Skyrim, Nords are just somewhat resistant to frost. I know in Morrowind they were completely immune to all frost and cold effects. I believe that's the case with Oblivion as well. So just like with the Dark Elf Dunmer, they're resistant to fire. So I could go on either way, but I just think Nords are a little tougher than a Dunmer are. So, and like I said, I wanted that frost protection. Although, oh, sorry about that. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, maybe a Dunmer playthrough would be a good idea, only because Oblivion is like a fire element, a fire world. So maybe the Dunmer would be more useful. That's got me thinking now. I might want to... Well, just like, you know, any Elder Scrolls game, you know, be it Morrowind or Oblivion or Skyrim, the great thing about it is that, you know, you can always have several playthroughs. You could create different characters and kind of choose different paths. So, But yeah, I'm gonna keep powering through with this guy for now and see what we can do here. But so overall, is it worth the $50 price tag to get Oblivion remastered? I don't know. I mean, if you're already a big fan of Oblivion and you've already played Oblivion and still play Oblivion on the console now, I don't know. I don't think you're going to find much value in getting the upgraded version, because I don't think there's really any new content in here. It's just a facelift, and some other smaller changes. But if you're new, I don't know, $50 is pretty steep. That's basically next gen game. And although, like I said, it is definitely a big improvement over the original release, I really wouldn't call Oblivion Remastered next gen. It's like a more like a PS3 game, honestly, in many respects. But I don't know. It's hard to say. I went for it. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. But and the only reason I did that is because I'm getting close to completing everything I've been looking to do in Red Dead Redemption. So at that point, I was just living there and just kind of like wasting time. So this is some new stuff, and I really do like learning more about the lore and the stories and so forth. So you know what? As I'm thinking about it, it is worth it. You know what? Just pony up, get in there, and have some fun. And I am having fun playing this game, so that's the important thing, right? That's what a game is. I think that's another thing when you get into gaming, especially competitive gaming, people just start hating everything. And it's like, look up the term game. It's an amusement. If you're not amused, just put it down. If you're not enjoying your time, what are you doing? What are you doing? So, but for me, I like the fantasy, obviously. Another thing I've noticed with Oblivion is there's oh man, I'm sorry. There's a big lack of enemies. I mean, so far, all I've seen are like some Dremora, or Daedra, whatever they are, some skimps, some imps, skeletons, wolves, and bandits. So, yeah, hopefully I'm going to see some more stuff because I like a variety of different beasties and creatures, which is, of course, there's no lack of variety in Skyrim. There's all kinds of stuff there. And, what'd be kind of cool, too, is if they open up Oblivion to modding. That'd be interesting. I don't know if they're ever going to do it for the consoles like they did with Skyrim, but it would be cool if they did. But for right now, I think there's more than enough here to keep you busy, especially since Shimmering Isles is included with the purchase. So that said, appreciate you joining me here. I may do some more Oblivion videos as I explore more and get into it. And yeah, like I said, I think overall, I think as I'm thinking about it, overall value, I think it is worth it. You're going to get your money's worth if you get it. So save up those pennies, and until the next adventure.